Got 5 people in here, still setting up. You can see how foggy it is. Evan TV, Ernie, Uncle Lou. Yeah, it's very foggy. I'm by myself, so we can only use 3 rods today. I'm going very slow because I can't see more than 50 yards in front of me. We're in an idle zone, so we should be all right. I'm kind of following the tracks that I've already made on the graph from being out here before. So bear with me. I don't have a tablet, so I'm going to have to come up here for chat. Sunfish King, thank you. Northern Girl Hobbies. Thank you, thank you. All right, bait is cut bluegill, cut yellow bass, and some chicken breast right now. I have live bluegill. Until we get a little further out here, I'm not going to put that live bluegill on. We're only in 12 feet of water right now. I wish I could see where we were going. I may not be live very long. It all depends on signal, stuff like that. All right. 0.4. I'm going to slow us to 0.3. I want to go slow today. 65-degree water. So I'm going to try to go slow. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Let me see if I can drop this down a little bit. It'd be easier for me to read chat. Now, if I sit right here, hey, you guys can see the rods. Who we got? Oh, good grief, there's Chad. Hey, Chad, what's up, buddy? I'm going to have to keep going back here and watching the graph because I don't know where we're going. I can't see anything. I don't think so. Just had 2 doe and a 6 point. Ooh, off the hook. Got Pete out deer hunting. But yeah, I've got to keep checking the graph because it's making me really. There's a marina up here, and I don't want to run into the marina. There were 2 lines on the graph where we've been here before, and I'm kind of staying between them so that way I know I'm safe. I don't know how well you guys can see. I can't see the rods at all because of chat on this side, which is just the one Uncle Lou's. So I'll need your guys' help if I don't see it. You're gonna have to yell really loud. There's Art 351. All right, so we got, I think it's yellow bass, bluegill, chicken. And I do have live bluegill in the bucket. We're going to definitely throw some of them on. There's Avid. Dave. Oh, I know something I wanted to do before I started this, and I forgot to do it. So bear with me. I want to clean this. I don't know if that did anything or not, but I noticed the other day when I was watching it back, it looked kind of fuzzy and blurry, like the camera needed cleaned. Right now, it just looks really foggy. There's Mr. Murillo. This is an excellent example of how, let me go back. It's an excellent example of how the chat is not as important while fishing. You got to be safe. Yeah, I mean, I'm in an idle zone. There shouldn't be anybody come flying up on me. I can start to see a little bit. I can see the bank line over here now, which is several hundred yards away. But I can't see anything over here, and over there is where the marina's at. But I got a path charted on my graph from where Telly and I have been out here before. There are two distinct lines that we've been running in and out of here on, and I'm right between them. So that should, all I got to do is keep checking that. Oh, it's clearing up now. I can actually see hundreds of yards in front of me now, but I still can't see off to the right or behind us. So we're getting there. So does it look okay, sound okay? I don't know what kind of signal I'm getting right here right now. I know usually our best signal's out here several hundred yards farther. Five by 5, I like it. Sounds good, looks good. Oh, we're way far away from that marina. We're not even anywhere near that marina. I can kind of start to see some of the boats over there. So yeah, we're in good shape. It's nothing but open water. Good shape. I like it. Now we just got to catch some fish. If I walk away and Mark from Catfish and Crappie comes in chat, I need you guys to let me know as soon as I come back, please. I know he's out today, but I want to know if he comes in. Please and thank you. And any of you in here right now that are not subbed to Catfish and Crappie, you need to go do it. Kind of want to go a little bit. I'm going to switch this so you guys don't have to listen to that nasty nonsense all day. I'm going to switch it to legacy mode. Well, that should be a lot quieter, and it should still, well, there. Oh yeah, you're putting Catfish and Crappie's link up. Thank you very much. And I can't wear those glasses. I know better than that. All right, now I can really see where we're going. Let me spin you guys around so you can see what I'm seeing. Much better on that side, isn't it? It blew really hard and the fog will go away. Shut up, Chad. So yeah, we're in good shape now. I can see everywhere. Good shape. Well, legacy may not work out for us. We've got just enough breeze. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Boy, it looks really cool out here. I don't know how much of this you guys can see. That's amazing. So I want to show you a front view. So that's what we're looking at out front. Then I'm going to turn you back around here. And I'm gonna spin you. I don't know if that does anything, does it justice or not, but that is wicked looking behind us. That is awesome. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it just looks amazing. There's Lyle Stokes. So, give me your guys' opinion. So the water temp's 65. Should I troll slower or should I just stay around that 0.5 mark? And you guys are crooked, and that will bug me to death. Is that better? Better for me. Christopher Comer. Yeah, when chat's not flowing, I can see that other rod. As soon as chat comes up, can't hardly see it. The real reason Chris keeps going back to his graph is he taped a picture of me. Oh my goodness. Lyle, can you do something about him? Ground him or something? You don't think so? So I'm not going to run any planer boards or anything today. If Telly was with me, we could put more rods out, or another rod. I've only got 4 rod holders. But just having 3 rods, because that's, 3 rod maximum here in Indiana. I'm not even going to run and play it. So the one off here with chicken on it, we were in 10 foot of water when I dropped it. I might have let 20 foot of line out. So there's going to be times where it's just tickling the bottom. Ground them. That won't work. Well, D could ground it. We've got quite a ways to go before we get up to where Telly and I normally fish. But I didn't want to, it was so foggy, I didn't want to run up there. I just thought, well, we'll just start trolling here. It doesn't get a whole lot deeper back in there anyway. Most of this, there are deep spots, there are deep holes in here where it gets pretty close to 30 feet, but I would say the majority of this is 10 or 15 feet. For me, I'd start. If it were me, I'd start in the bottom of the channel at 0.5 and adjust from there and let the fish tell me. Or pull baits over the channel ledge. Yeah, so where we're going right now, the channel's out here in front of us. We haven't even made it to the channel yet. But usually, out here, it's like a big flat. And that's where we usually catch them. Mr. Dockery, sir. You check this graph. We got just a little ways to go and hit this channel. I'll start turning us that way because that's where it goes, that direction. Just a tad. That's going to be the bad thing with having the phone up there. To stay in that channel, this channel just, it winds like a snake all the way through here. So our best bet might be to just cross it several times. I don't know. butt's wet sitting in that seat. Oh well. "17 people, 19 thumbs up. That's awesome." Telly was going to come this morning, but she woke up with a really bad headache, so she decided not to come out. I actually went to the same river I went to yesterday with the kayak, because I thought, well, with the current that high, I'll just put the boat on, because there's a ramp right there. I tried every angle, I ended up having my truck completely in the water, all 4 tires completely in the water, and the back of the boat was just barely touching the water. There was no way I could launch there. So I had to drive an hour out over here, which I didn't really want to do, but I wanted to fish, so. Needless to say, yeah, seats are comfy. Needless to say, we won't be putting this boat on that river. And that was, I had high hopes for that. Because that was a part, you guys have seen us fish before, where there's 2 rivers that come together there and create the East Fork of the White River. And it looks amazing, that whole stretch of river, but I can't get the boat on. Now when the water gets back to normal, and maybe I can get the kayak on, the current won't be so bad. I don't know how Chunky and those guys do this, where they just watch for takedowns through their phone. I mean, I can see the rods. I guess if they do go down, I'll see it. But let's hope, real beasts. I mean, according to the DNR, there are no blues in this lake. According to everybody else that fishes here, there are. So we'll see. But I don't think they're here. I think people are catching big channel cats and they think they're blues. Because Telly and I have done that. We were fooled by a channel cat. When I talked to the DNR, the guy that runs this property, the biologist, said he's been here 15 years. He's done hundreds of fish studies, and he's never seen a blue. So they're not here. See if we've hit this channel yet. Nope. We're getting close though. That's where it'd be nice to have a graph up here that reading the same thing. May have to do that someday. Especially if I keep this set up. All that fog's burning off quick. Mr. Chunky, Uncle Lou, those big male channel cats fool a lot of people. Yeah, they fooled me and Telly. I mean, we've got a video where, you know, we weren't recording when we caught it, but I thought for sure it was a blue. And then when we got home, started looking at it and talking to some other people, we were, you know, that's a channel cat. So I don't know if you guys can see back there, the boat ramp. They're pulling all the docks up out of the water today. So I had to launch just off they call it a beach, but it's a gravel bed is what it is. And I've never launched there before. And that was fun doing it by myself. But now that I've done it, I know I have to back in a little bit farther than I originally would, or normally would. Make sure I got my boots on because I did have to get wet. Which I wore the boots today because I thought I was going to the river. When we get to this channel, and I can see real good, which I can see pretty good this way, but when this channel straightens out a little bit, you may put a live bluegill on and drag it through that channel. We've only got 4 live bluegill, so we gotta make them count. If it hadn't been so foggy this morning, I was gonna come out here and run the channel with the gas motor and record the track. That way I could just use the record feature on the trolling motor to keep us right in the channel, but we might still do that. I mean, now that the fog's lifted, we may end up reeling in and just running the channel and then come back and fish it, or fish it backwards. We'll see what happens. I don't think this graph knows what it's doing. It still shows me being the same distance from the channel as we were, and I got it set at 0.5 mile an hour, so I know we're moving. I'll watch the depth too. I'll know when we hit that channel, it'll drop down a little bit. But we used that record feature the other day, Telly and I did. We went to another lake that we'd never really catfished. Well, we had never catfished it before, other than when we went over there in the kayaks one day and I caught one channel cat. But, we wanted to go over there and give it a try, and I wanted to play with this trolling motor and the record feature. And I'll tell you what, that record that's nice. You can run that. You can even do it while it's stowed. You can record a track. Just wherever you drive that boat, it's recording. And then you can tell it to go back to the beginning, or you can come to the beginning and tell it to go to the end. And then you don't even have to watch where you're going, really. You just turn around and make sure nobody's coming at you or something. Because that thing works really well. It keeps you right on that track. Rez is off the res in the house. We may do that. We may end up recording a track. That way I don't have to worry about coming in or out of the channel that much. Why don't we do that? As long as you guys are all right with it, I'm going to go ahead and reel these in. I'm going to run just about a half mile on this channel or so, and we're gonna follow that track. Yeah, you can't, depth-wise, you can't tell a whole lot of difference in this channel. Just about 5 or 6 foot difference so far, anyway. But I'm seeing life down there. we'll do about 1/3 of a mile in this channel. And we'll run back here because the wind's coming in my face. I want to run it into the wind again. That may not be such a good idea. I'm seeing the thermocline. Maybe. Run this channel ledge. See if we can get out of that thermocline. There we go. There we go. Gonna take us right up to that marina. That's okay. We'll fish it. There is life down there for sure. Almost there. right, let me turn this around a little bit. All right, hit go to iTracks, go to start. Now we're going to be going with the wind now, so I don't know how well this is going to do. We may end up having to spin around or going to the beginning and running the track back. But 20 people, but this thing's, you're going to hear it now because of, you know, you switch it to that, it goes back to the advanced mode. But it is what it is. This will keep us on that track we just ran. We're all the way through that channel. That channel actually ends right here around the marina, and it doesn't pick up until we get over there way over there. You guys can't even see it. Yep, I forgot do not disturb, didn't I? Oh well. All right, let's get the baits in the water. All right, trolling motor, do your job. There it goes. It knows what it's doing now. All right. What's our speed? I know I got the sun behind me now. It's probably not the best for you guys, but you gotta do what we gotta do. $23 people, 21 thumbs up. I did see some fish while we were making that track, so we'll see what happens. I don't know how bad you guys can hear that trolling motor working, but it can get annoying at times. The Kitsy needs sunglasses. I'll put sunglasses on, I can't see Chad. Oh, are you saying you guys need sunglasses? Yeah, well, I think you can still see the rods. Well, that one rod's right in that glare. I'm sorry, but good morning. Any luck? No, we're really kind of just getting started. I mean, It was so freaking foggy when we got out here. Couldn't see anything. We just made a track just about a third of a mile. I'm running this track back. Chill on the fingers, messing with wet boards. Yeah, it was 43 this morning when I left the house. $43. And Ernie's sweating. I'm at work. We'll listen when I can. Good luck. Well, thank you, Fishing and Freedom. Richard Thomas. The water temperature, I think, is cold. 65.2 surface temperature. Tim Molina. Yeah, that wind, I can feel the breeze picking up. I don't know how, it's not real bad. I don't know how bad it's going to mess with us. We're doing 0.5, 0.6 right now. Working, can't be like you, Chris. And get to go fishing, but I hope you get a monster. Well, thanks, Ernie. This is just our normal day off. I mean, this is our weekend. This is Sunday for me and Tully. Go back to work tomorrow for 2 days, and then we're off for 3. SKs, thank you for coming in, hanging out with us. We're dragging a channel right now. See if we can't pick up some channel cats. We have that one over there is yellow bass, bluegill, and then this one's got chicken. The next track I record, we'll throw a live bluegill on there. I'm gonna be out here for a while. I don't know what time it is. We've been live for 40 minutes already. 9:46. We get done running this track. I'm gonna go up to this other point. That's where Telly and I usually do the most fishing when we come out here. I'd like to go up underneath this causeway too and try that. I wish they weren't taking those docks out of there. We've got a lot more fishing to do. I mean, I understand why they do it, and I even understand why they do it this early, because you never really know. Here in Indiana, it could drop below freezing at any time. I even brought some chicken thigh. Mr. Kitty Whiskers. I probably should have ran back to the beginning just to get that sun out of you guys' eyes. But we're running this track now. Now we just need the fish to cooperate. I did see fish when we were making that track. I saw them on the graph. Don't know what they were, but they were there. Yeah, this thing's going crazy on me. That wind, what little bit of breeze we have, is trying to push the back end of the boat around. Trolling motor usually does a pretty good job of correcting for it, but a lot of times it'll get you going too fast. Or once you get going too fast, it just quits working altogether. That's why I like to go into the wind instead of with the wind. Got a snag over there. Nope. Got me excited. I saw it snag, but then it started doing that little bouncing like there might have been a fish on there. No such luck. Tina, there's off the res. Check this chart again. See how good we're staying. It's got us right on that line. That's just, I think that stuff's amazing. It has us right on that line we came in on. Point 4, 0.5, perfect. 25 people, 29 thumbs up. Now we just need a fish. So pretty out here. Can't wait till all these leaves change. Then the boat spins around a little bit. Way back in there. Can't even, just looks like the lake ends back there, but that's actually a peninsula. The lake goes around it. Kelly and I have hiked out to that. It's 5 miles and camped. And sunsets from that peninsula, because the sunsets over here, they're just spectacular. We've been wanting to get the boat to go out there and do some camping and fishing. And I think that's what we're going to try to do this weekend. But we don't know yet. We don't know what's happening. One of these days we will get out there with the boat, and I'll probably do a live stream from out there just for the sunset, because it's awesome. Jody. There's Clint from Circle Hook. So we just made a little 1/3 of a mile track, recorded it. Now we're using the trolling motor to run it back. We just followed the creek channel that runs through this lake is what we did for about 1/3 of a mile. When we end this track, I'm going to run up to this other point and record another track. Actually, we'll probably swing around this marina and record a track, because I think that creek channel goes around the marina and then comes back across and goes all the way up in that cove. But I know I don't get a signal up in that cove, so we'll run that creek channel back around to that point. We've got 0.22 miles left on this track. We should be dead in that creek channel right now too. I followed the right, we're on the edge of it. We are, we're right there. Right on that creek channel ledge. Right on it. Here comes a couple boats. I tell you what we might do, instead of going back up there, we might follow the creek channel back up to the causeway and then come back, so we'll be coming into the wind then. Yeah, it's noisy, I know. I recorded a track and we're following that track back. I mean, if it's that bad, I can stop it and we can just troll. But this creek channel winds around so much and stuff, I kind of wanted to record a track so I didn't have to be back there looking at the graph the whole time. Yeah, get a motor guide. Well, maybe someday. If I get a motor guide, it's going on a kayak. Now, if you switch this over, if you're not recording, if you're not following a track, or if you're not spot locking and you switch this over to Legacy, it's much, much quieter. Green rod. Might be a little bit of something. Or it's pretty snaggy down there. Not that much snaggy stuff down there. I don't know if that's just a little fish. Yeah, now this one's doing it, so maybe it is bottom. If it's a fish and it hooks up, we'll know it. That green rod's got chicken on it. Sometimes it don't take a lot to get that chicken off the hook. Here come the waves. $980 feet left on this recording. $25 people, 32 thumbs up. It's another beautiful day, that's for sure. Just like yesterday. But I'd much rather be on this lake than the lake I was on yesterday. Snaggy, snaggy. I gotta be careful where I go out here. Oh, looks like we lost you guys or something for a while. Is everybody back? Just popped up on my screen, said you're live. Did I lose you guys? 14-inch channel cap from the kayak. That's Cadigan? I couldn't see that. I'm sorry. Yeah, David Cadigan. I got a 14-inch channel cap from my kayak right where you are in May, using shrimp drifting behind the boat. Well, David, we catch a lot of channels out here too. I'd much rather go down to Ohio or someplace and hunt for those blues. Okay, off the res. Thanks for coming in. That was weird. I went offline for a second here too. Yeah, mine popped up and said you're live. I don't know what was going on. I don't have the greatest signal here to begin with. There's a carp. So what do you guys think? What do you guys want to do? I can run to the causeway and then come back this way following the creek channel. Or, actually, you know what? I don't know. I don't even know if I get a signal up there. We may not have a choice. I know we should get a signal out there. You guys see that carp? I don't know if you can see that on camera or not. It goes straight up out of the water like a missile. $860 feet left. That must have been carp I was seeing on that graph when I was doing that recording. I might just run, I might make a recording up to the bridge and see if we can keep signal that long and then run it back. Maybe. I just don't know how well the signal will be up there. I did do a live under that causeway once, but it was pretty touchy signal-wise. I didn't bring my tablet out because I knew I was just going to sit here at work. I will watch but can't participate. All right, Jody. Don't want you to get in any trouble. But I knew I was going to sit here and I'd be able to see chat just fine here. But now I wish I would have brought the tablet because I could have set it up back here and made sure we stayed live while I go up here by the causeway. Because this creek channel winds in and out through here too and goes up under that causeway. Are you going to do some bumping for cats? There's no current here. I'm on a lake. So we won't be doing any bumping. We are dragging though. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to make a run up to the causeway and then come back on that recording. And see if we keep signal. So cross your fingers here in 740 feet when this track ends. That ought to be a good half mile or more track to follow. I may even run, I'll probably run up under the causeway and turn around and come back. Because I do want to fish that causeway a little bit. At least drag through it once. Another carp. I know you guys saw that. Came up right between these two rods. Maybe I should figure a way to drag for carp. We always see carp out here. Lots of carp out here. How much fun would that be if you could drag for carp? Because you know how good of a fighting fish a carp is anyway. Imagine the takedowns on that. It's like we lost a lot of people. Hopefully we're still alive. Clock's ticking, says we are. I know I struggled a lot in the winter months here trying to catch fish. I don't know. I can't imagine they're shutting down this early. I mean, water's 65. They should be feeding. We're getting ready to. Might get lucky dragging this creek channel. Coming in loud and clear. All right. Whisker and Dreams. I can barely read chat now for some reason. It's really dark. Dragging this channel, maybe we'll luck into a flathead. "620 feet is what we got left." I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow the creek channel back up under that causeway. And hopefully we'll keep signal. When I get ready to do that, I'll spin you guys around so you can see where we're going. And then we'll bring it back out this way so the sun will be in my eyes, not yours. Hey, Frank. You know what? I don't remember. That might help. Giving you guys some power. Mike Chavez is live on Kerr Lake. Well, I didn't know that. Hopefully they're catching some fish out there on Kerr. Telly and I just got back from Kerr Lake last week. We missed Mike by a week. We were hoping we were going to be able to time it right where we were all there together, but it just didn't work out. I don't know why that screen is so dark now. Hopefully you guys can still see all right. He has his grandmother on the boat. Well, that's awesome. $400 more feet, 470 more feet to end this track. Looks good here, nice and clear. It's just really, really dark on my screen for some reason. Maybe it's because of the way the sun is. When we end this and I start heading that way, if I lose signal and it doesn't come back, then I guess that'll just be the end of it. But I kind of want to try this stretch. Telly and I've never fished that stretch. We've always fished out there. But I like the idea of following this creek channel all the way up underneath that causeway and then coming back. Hopefully the wind don't change directions by then. But that happens out here a lot. It'll be blowing this way in the morning, blows that way the rest of the day. I'll take that back. It's the other way around. Blows this way in the morning and that way the rest of the day. And I'm putting a live bluegill on when we run this next track. $330 feet. We're almost back where we started. Actually, we might be pulling up out of that channel by now. Nope, we're still in it. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, fish on. This is on bluegill. Not very big, but it's a skunk buster. There we go. Skunk's out of the boat. And we still got our bait. Bonus. There we go. Nice channel cat. Nice eater channel. Skunk buster. There we go. I knew they were out here somewhere. That makes me want to keep following this creek channel even more. Back that way. We're just going to throw that right back out there. All right. Skunk is out of the boat. We're almost back to the end of this track, right where we started. Another 220 feet. Hopefully you guys can see that takedown and everything. Skunk off the boat, that's right. There's a nice underwater point. The channel wraps around towards the causeway. Looks like we're pretty close to it. Well, I'm going to follow that channel here in just a little bit. We'll have to reel them in, turn the motor on, and I'll run this channel and record our track, and then we'll turn around and fish it back. That rod just got hit again, I think. But I am going to put a live bluegill on one of them this time. Put one of the smaller ones on. See what happens. Well, at least we didn't get skunked today. 135 more feet in this track. This slime off of me. If we got anybody new in, I want to welcome you. Hopefully you'll hang out a while. If you like what you see, we'd love to have you sub. You know, that's what this YouTube thing's all about, is subscribers. And if you really like what you see, we'd love to have you as a member to the channel. That Central Valley, I can't hardly see that. Looks like Central Valley. When I get ready to record this next track, I'll spin you guys around so you can see where we're going, instead of just watching me stare at the graph. I won't be able to see chat or do anything anyway. And don't if I'm not mistaken, I think this creek channel runs back up towards the boat ramp and then up under the causeway. I didn't weigh that one, but I would guess he was probably around 4 pounds or so. Would have been a good eater. Looked good and healthy. I believe we're coming to the end of our track. Yep, 13 feet. So I'm going to get these reeled in and get ready to record this next track. That's the end of our track right there. We'll freshen our bait up when we get down to the end of this track. All right. Let me spin you guys around so you can see where we're going instead of staring at me. And then I'll turn you back around when we get to the end of this. 18 people, 40 thumbs up. That's awesome. Here we go. Record a track. Came out of that channel a little bit. we get down around 28 feet, I'm seeing a thermocline, so we're going to have to stay up on the ledge a little bit. There's definitely life down there. Cut back across this channel instead of running all the way up there by the boat ramp. Just cut to the other side of the channel. Just a little bit of a shortcut. Well, it didn't take them long to get all those docks up out of the water. couple places there where I got out of the channel a little bit. I didn't want to make too sharp a turns because we're going to be dragging back. Marking a lot of fish through here. Apparently that channel does not go all the way up under this causeway. It's making it, according to my graph, it turns and goes up along the road. We'll see what kind of fish we can mark coming up on this causeway. If there's any life up there. Looks so much further away on the phone. Yeah, there's fish up here. Don't know what they are. I see him. Wow, they even pulled up the no wake buoys. Used to be, this is the no wake line right here in front of us. All right, going to stop recording. Spin us around. I hope we're still live. I have no idea. Anybody still in there? Knock if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? All right, so let's go to iTracks. Go to start. Start. All right, we're back on track. I hope you guys are still here. There's Parker. You can hear me? All right, well, I guess we're still live. Slipped out of my hands, went right to the lake. Now we're down to 3. We got a live bluegill down there now. Put a little bit of line out on that. Fresh cut on this one. Put some Jerry Parker special on this one. That bluegill's a little bit bigger than I wanted to put on there, but we'll see what happens. I'm sure there's fish in here big enough to eat it. May not be a catfish. Alright, fishing again. I can't believe I let that bluegill go. He was out of my hand and right in the lake. People. We lost a bunch. That's all right. We've got about, that was about a 0.8 mile track we just recorded. $45 thumbs up. That's awesome. I think our GPS got lost a little bit going under that bridge. Slow us down a little bit. We're going too fast. $50-pounder, that's not going to happen here unless it's a flathead. Slow down, trolling motor. Mike Stokes, good morning. We've got one fish so far today. One little, about a 4-pound channel cat. Got a live bluegill over here. Cut bluegill there, and a piece of Jerry Parker special chicken right there. We just recorded a track. It's about 0.8 miles long, following the creek channel through this lake. That live bluegill, they're probably going to get hung up on something. It's a pretty big bluegill, really. Yeah, it's snagged. Oh, hey, it came out. Hopefully the bluegill's still on there. But 19 people. Well, 17, lost 2. Something hits that rod over here. That Uncle Lou rod over there. It could be interesting. There's Martin. Big Matt in there. I didn't see Big Matt come in. There's El Gato. We caught one earlier in the stream. We just got done making a 0.8 mile run up here under this causeway. We followed the creek channel. I recorded it with the trolling motor. Now we're running it back. like to let a little bit more line out on these. I don't think I ain't got very much line out on those. I'm gonna check this bluegill real quick since it got in that big snag. Make sure we still got it. It's still on there. Getting back to the depths. I'm going to let a little bit more line out on this one. I like to have it out farther. All right, I'm happy now. Dragging a live bluegill. There's shad over there, something chasing shad over there, right up against the bank. How's everyone doing? Fine fall morning. I love it when it's time. Break out the hoodies. Yeah. If you had Telly with you, you'd be catching fish. I know, Parker. She was gonna go, but she woke up with a headache. And I love hoodie weather too. And we did catch one fish. Parker. We did get new hoodies made though, Telly and I. Let me show you guys. You can see the back right there. Yeah, you can see the back. Got the logo here on the front. Hooks and hammocks. Oh yeah, nice. There's Lisa Lee. So we had a t-shirt made, a long sleeve t-shirt, and these hoodies. Telly and I each have one of the three. Just take one good onto the victory dance. Love the hoodie. Thank you very much. A girl I went to school with, she makes all the shirts and stuff for the school. Thank you. So I got a hold of her and she made them for us. Spitfire Graphics is the name of her company. Don't know for sure if we're going to be having her make them for people that want them. We'll have to wait and see what kind of interest there is. But I'm telling you, shirts can be a nightmare because you don't know what the turnaround time is. She was having problems getting shirts in. And you don't want to tell somebody, yeah, you can buy a shirt, and it takes 6 to 8 weeks to get it, because that's, I don't know, I guess they know up front. I need to put a mirror right here where I can see the rods better because they're so small on the phone. Or I need to invest in a tablet, make everything a little bigger. That tablet I got some junk. It's okay for reading chat, but that's about all it's good for. I wish I could see chat with these things on, because that would be awesome. Maybe I can. A little brighter out. Somebody type something in there, see if I can read it. Anybody there? Did I lose you guys? Oh, there you are. Good morning and good luck. Chris Hustleton. Hook a toad. Mike's here. Yeah, I think everybody was just, it took a while for all the chat to come through. It was 43 degrees when I left the house today. So I dressed for it. Now that sun's up there. I mean, it's still a cool, nice, beautiful day. But I am starting to warm up a little bit. So we got, still got 0.7 miles of this track left to run. So that's quite a bit of water to cover. And I love recording these tracks because then I say go back to the start and it does it. I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to drive the boat. When will the hoodies be ready? Well, like I said, I don't know. I mean, there's no way I could just order a whole bunch of hoodies. I'd never have all the right sizes. That'd be a nightmare. If there's enough interest in hoodies, then I think she's willing to make some for people. But we got to figure all the logistics out of that too. But I mean, we have a Teespring account. There should be a link to Teespring. If it's not in the description, it's on our channel page. And I was just curious too. When I started this stream, there's an option in there to monetize or not, and I forgot to do that. So I'm curious, and I'm not asking anybody to do it, don't take it the wrong way, but can you guys see the super chat? Are super chats available on this live stream right now? And like I said, I'm not asking anybody to do it. I just want to know if they're there, because I did not click the monetize button when I started the stream. And I was just curious if it shows up. Okay, so it is there. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. I was wondering if I didn't click that, if it would be there or not. Apparently it is, so that's good. Still figuring out all this YouTube streaming stuff, because we just hit 1,000 subs a couple weeks ago. I just now started using YouTube. Yeah, Martin, thanks. All right, everybody. Yeah, it is there. All right, thank you. But it's a bit different than using StreamYard or Streamlabs. That green pole just keeps bouncing like there's a little bitty fish down there on it or something. Must be some stuff down there on bottom, because now the Uncle Lou rod's doing it too. I like it. I like seeing them bounce over that stuff. Mr. Greenwell, good morning. Bluegrass. 16 people. Oh, hey, wait a minute. This a super chat? Looky there. Lisa, you didn't have to do that. Thank you very, very much. I wasn't bringing it up so you guys would do it, but thank you. Thank you very much. Like I said, I was just getting used to this YouTube stream. There's different things you can do in there, and one of them is there's a box you can check to monetize the video. And I didn't know if, since I didn't check it, I didn't know if those were going to be there or not. But now we know. So thank you, Lisa. Got to get back on the road. We'll check back here in a bit. We're live streaming. Check back here in a bit. We're live streaming my junior angler event this Sunday. Come and check that out. All right. Everybody, check out El Gato. If you don't have him, somebody could put the link up there so everybody can pick him up. We love live streams. I'll watch live streams all day long. Squirrels in here. Oh, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. You didn't have to do that, but it's greatly appreciated. No mods. No mods in the house? We've got tons of mods. I guess just none of them are in here. There's a couple in here now. Parker went back to work. Greenwell probably going back to work soon too. There's Telly shopping on Amazon. There's Brandon's Outdoor Adventures. What are you buying me, Telly? Telly, we've got one little channel cat out here, about 4 pounds. I was going to call you earlier, but Devin said you were still sleeping. There's Epic. Mr. Epic. Hey, y'all. Stopped in for a second. Good luck. Back to work for you, too. All right. Bread bags. I don't think I need bread bags, do I? There's El Gato's link. Live bluegill over there on that Uncle Lou rod. He was not quite as big as my hand, but he's a pretty decent sized one. Does anybody know we got 22 people back in here. You know, is going to order our what today? Oh, you're going to get some hog today? All right. Going to try to get out in the water later myself. Just hook said El Gato. Good job. Does anybody know if Catfish and Crappie, did he go live today? There's Brian B. Boy, we hit the big time now. What's up, Brian B? We caught one channel so far today when we did our last little track we recorded. We're on a 0.8 mile track right now that I recorded. I've got live bluegill over here, cut bluegill there, and Jerry Parker special chicken right there. I thought maybe Mark might go live today. I heard him say something about going out fishing. I was just curious if he did or not. That bluegill getting excited. He didn't? All right. I was wondering if he would or not. He told me he had a couple videos he needed to make. But if you guys, if he comes in here, I'd like to know. Summer crappie fishing. What do you guys use for wind noise for phones while live? I use nothing, but I have very breeze here now. I don't have anything. I don't have an external mic. I don't have nothing. I don't have anything on my GoPro either. I want to get an external mic for the phone and for the GoPro. I just haven't done it. Chunky's still there, driving and listening. Appreciate that. A couple kayakers back there by the bridge. Rewatched mine from yesterday and heard a lot of wind. Mike, when I was watching yours yesterday, I didn't hear any wind. I didn't know if I did hear it, it didn't bother me because I don't remember hearing it. Oh. Fish on! Another little channel. He ain't gonna be happy. He's hooked through the eyeball. Well, it missed his eye. He'll be all right. That was on cut bluegill again. There he is. About 3. What in the world? About 3 pounds. And now I'm wet. There he is. That's 2, both of them on cut bluegill. Let me get some more bluegill. Deep. All right. I wish something would hit that live bluegill. That'd be exciting. Frogster. All right, that's 2 fish. Both of them are about, that one a little just slightly smaller than the first one, I think. Still got 0.56 miles. So still got just slightly over half a mile on this track. I'll tell you what, I'll be using this record feature a lot because I like it. Still recovering from the morning chuckles. I'm ready to catch another one. Kelly's at home buying me something on Amazon. We're good, Frogster. Telly had a headache this morning. That's why she didn't come, but apparently she's feeling better because she's shopping on Amazon. Probably buying me all kinds of goodies. At least that's what I hope. Hopefully the Frogster's doing well. Telly, if you're still in here, they pulled all the docks up already. I had to launch over in the gravelly area. They pulled all the docks out. I mean, I probably could have still launched here, but I would have had to pull the boat over to the gravelly. They were pulling them as I pulled in. They said they'll all be gone when you get back. And they're gone now. It only took them like an hour and a half to pull all those docks out of the water. "23 people, 51 thumbs up. You guys are awesome. Awesome. May have to eat a sandwich here in a second. beautiful wife made some sandwiches for me to take. Yeah, tell he's clever. Send me out and go shopping. Well, she's pretty good with money, so I don't worry too much. I'm ready to catch another fish, I know that. That was a big carp. Kind of surprised we haven't picked one up on that chicken. Both came on bluegill, cut bluegill. We may have to start cutting up the live ones we got. Of course, I lost one of those bluegill. If you guys weren't in here to see me let it slip out of my hands right into the lake. $54 thumbs up. That's just awesome. 2 fish. Turned around, saw that Uncle Lou rod coming back up. I'm assuming that was a snag. It is a beautiful day, Chris. I don't know, you're up in northern Indiana, right? I'm down here around Bloomington. But it is beautiful here for sure. Was just leaving work when the bluegill went bye-bye. Yeah. And I want to see this Uncle Lou, that big old bluegill on there. That'd be awesome. So somebody beach their boat right on the concrete boat ramp. I don't think I'd do that. It's a fiberglass boat. Got 20 people back. See what time it is. 20 after 11. Michael Peterson backpacking. Michael, we've caught 2 today so far. If you want to see some cool scenery, go all the way back to the beginning of the stream and you check out all this fog. How did you lose the bluegill? I was on the phone. I had it in my hand, getting ready to put the hook in it, and it slipped out of my hand and went right in the lake. But it was super foggy. You laughing at me? It was super foggy when I got here. But we had some cool views with that fog. The Brian B link right there. If you don't have Brian B, go check him out. That's a snag. That's got chicken on it. I may have to check that. That was a pretty good snag. Make sure we still got our bait. Give it a couple minutes and I'll check that. As soon as it gets done dragging through all those snags. All right, let me check this chicken. Still there. All right, time for a sandwich. Sandwich, water. Have we hit the mother lode yet? No, we have not. I didn't get to see who that was though. Uncle Lou, we caught two. Water temps, I think it was right around 68. I guess he didn't want you using him. Oh, the bluegill. You still busy on the weekend of the Hoosier meetup? Oh yeah, we got to work that weekend for the meetup. Now the Hoosier hang is still up in the air. I don't think we're gonna make it, but the meetup is definitely out of the question because we're working that weekend. And Mr. THG himself knew we were working that weekend when he scheduled it, but I understand why he did it because the other weekend was the Hoosier hang. He didn't want to interfere with that. So we understand. Get a snag. Come on. There we go. Now we got to check that chicken again. Another snag. That one's not coming out. Yeah, there it goes. Just enough to mess up our track, get us back on course. That's a good thing about recording these tracks. I don't have to do anything. Morning, Dan. I'm living in Minnesota. Lucky Ronnie. Beautiful wife. She makes good sandwiches. Ken. It's a good sandwich. It's yummy. Sorry to be eating in front of you, but two fish in the boat, looking for the third. Making you hungry? Yeah, I was hungry. When I get done with this, I'm going to check that chicken again. I was afraid when I did this recording, making that turn right there, all our lines are going back that way now. But I've got them staggered enough they shouldn't tangle. Beautiful wife. That sandwich was delicious. Thank you very much. Tasha. $23 people, 58 thumbs up. Catfish Cruise. You guys are awesome. Can you guys see the boat ramp? They're coming in there all crooked. That could get interesting. Ken's Fishing. Yeah, they got her off the trailer. Uncle Lou rod over there is going to snag. I need to check that chicken for that last snag that got in. Still there. Still got .39 mile to go on this recorded track. What's up with this chicken getting snagged? Well, we've got a snag, ladies and gentlemen. Bluegill's still alive. Of course, it comes right out every damn time. All right. Let this thing get us back on course. Bluegill's still kicking. And there we go. Okay. There's Willie, Rhino, Randall, Willie and that emoji, I tell you. All right, we've got 2 fish so far in the boat. Both of them were channels. One was probably, yeah, they were both 3, 4, 5 pounds, right in that range. Nothing huge. Ken, 25 people. Oh, now look at this. They're snagged up again already. Come on. Well, there it goes. That's what I like to see. I mean, I like seeing the snags because that means there's structure, but I don't like it when they don't come undone. I got to reel everything in. There's Roger. 2 fish, 2 channel cats so far. Nothing big. Playing around with the trolling motor too, recording tracks and running them back, which I really like, by the way. Record that track, tell it to go back to the beginning. Don't even have to worry about what's going on. Just let the trolling motor do the work. But we followed the creek channel for about, it was 0.8 miles was how far we recorded, and then we're coming back now. We got 0.36 left on this track. It's getting to where I can't see Chad anymore. I think it's because of where the sun, when that sun gets up there, makes the screen real dark, hard to see. Looks like everybody's saying hi to each other right now. You guys, holy crap, we jumped up to 61 thumbs up. That's awesome. Let's catch another fish. John Boy. Roger, I'm on Monroe Reservoir, just outside of Bloomington, Indiana. It's the biggest lake in Indiana. This whole side of the lake, I'm going to say this is a 10,000 acre lake. I'm going to say it's probably 60-40 split, maybe. 60% of it over there on the other side of the causeway. It's all open water. Everything on this side of the causeway is no wake. A lot of water out here. There's no blues here. People say there are, but there's not. And Salamone. Monroe is huge, and Salamone. Yeah, Monroe is huge. I think it's like Monroe, then it's either Patoka or Brookville. I don't know the order. I know Monroe's the biggest. Patoka and Brookville are big too. There's a lot of people keep trying to tell me there's blues here. What's for bait? I'm a nerd in details. All right, so green rod has a piece of Jerry Parker special chicken on it. Mrs. Senewall is also big. This Uncle Lou rod over here is cut bluegill. Uncle Lou over here is a live bluegill. We caught 2 fish. They both came on cut bluegill. And let me check something. Yeah, that's what I thought. No. They both came off that rod. That's the J-Dog rod over there. So J-Dog's letting me down. I even put a nice big live bluegill on the J-Dog rod. J-Dog rod's not cooperating today. We get done with this track. If I haven't caught anything on that live bluegill, he's becoming cut bluegill. So I have fresh cut bluegill. The cut bluegill I've been using has been frozen. Been frozen for a while too. But they're all fresh frozen because when we catch our bluegill, we keep them alive or we put them straight on ice. Either way until we get home and throw them straight in the freezer. And then sometimes once I've thawed them out, I'll still keep them, freeze them again. Let's see. Even though blue cats are not supposed to be in your water, doesn't mean that they're not. People have been known. Yeah, I know. That's what I've actually called. I talked to the fish biologist that's in charge of this lake. I've talked to the fish biologist in charge of a lot of lakes here in Indiana. This fish biologist told me, exact words were, I'm not going to tell you they're not there because people could have put them there. He said, but he's been in charge of this lake for 15 years. He's done hundreds of fish studies and he's never seen a blue cat in this lake. I think what's happening is a lot of people are catching those bigger channel cats, and you know how they can look a lot like a blue. I mean, it happened to me and Telly. We caught one. We swore up and down it was a blue until we got home and really looked at it with the pictures, and it was a channel. Plus, if there was a good population of blues in here, you'd be seeing people catching 30s, 40s, 50s, and bigger. And I mean, there's a bait shop right down the road. You can go in there and there's no pictures. You just don't see it. You don't see it on social media. I don't think they're here. And if they are here, there's only a few. There's not a good enough population. They don't look the same to me. I mean, they can. I've seen channel cats that can look a lot like a blue if you don't pay attention to the anal fin. If you just look at the collar of it, there's a lot of them that look like that. What's going on, buddy? Two fish, two channel cats. I was hoping, dragging this creek channel and that big live bluegill out there, I was sure hoping we'd run across the flathead. I know. I always pay attention to the anal fin. I bet you do, Willie. Was that Willie? I think it was. Yeah, that's what I figured. What was I going to say? Oh, so I know for a fact I've caught a 10-pound flathead. But for the life of me, that's the only flathead I can ever remember catching. Nothing wrong with catching some good channels. Yeah, we've caught some good-sized channels in here. They're a lot of fun to catch. Little fish catcher. That's Brian B. talking about catching little fish to somebody else. Oh, hey, Brian B., I got accused of making that sticker you have up on your board. I said, I wish I would have came up with that idea. Tippecanoe has flatheads. Yeah, and that's the other thing, too. If you go to the White River or the Wabash here in Indiana, there's blues in there. But, I got to drive 2 or 3 hours to get to either one of those places. One of these days we will. Yeah, I know. I told him. I was like, hey, I wish I'd thought of that. be glad when we turn this way more, I'll be able to see that screen easier. Ooh, I better slow us down a tad. We were hitting 0.7. Did you see that shovel head that looked like a channel? No, I didn't. Running out of time to catch a good flathead this year, I know. Ken, we get pretty big channels here in Indiana too. I've caught 15-pound channel cats here. Giant catfish caught in Texas last year. You can see that bluegill down there just a kicking. I can see the rod shake every once in a while. Maybe he'll drum something up. Got a snag on the chicken again. Come out. Come out. We're getting everything snagged. Come out. Doesn't look like it. Every time. Comes right out. This one's not. This one's solid. It's my live bluegill stuck down there. It's not even, there it goes. And we still got our bluegill. Sweet. us back on course. Woo! I may have dropped that right back down into some more snaggy stuff. All right, whoa. Back was on the phone with the nurse. They called daily to check on me. I haven't looked at it in a month since I got sick. Chrissy, I hope you get to feeling better soon. Roger left. See you, Roger. 24 people, 67 thumbs up. 2 fish in the boat. Beautiful wife's at home shopping on Amazon, buying me cool stuff. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And it is straight up noon, pretty much. Got a quarter mile left on this drag. Hopefully we can catch a couple more fish. Mark Knott, Michael Williams. I'm sure I'm missing Chad. I apologize. That's part of it. Lyle's back in or never left, one or the other. $68 thumbs up. Can't believe it. That's a lot of thumbs up. Well, appreciate that, Lyle. Wish we could have caught some more fish. We ain't done yet. Trying to take advantage of today. It's so nice. Gotta go back to work tomorrow. Chrissy feeling a little better each day. That's good to hear. Yeah, you definitely get some rest, Christy. Or Chrissy. I don't know why I called you Christy. Gotta go, check in later. All right. Appreciate it. Those of you that came in late, there's Aaron. What's up, Aaron? Those of you that came in late, go back and look at the very beginning, how foggy it was. And there was some pretty cool scenery here with that fog. I'd say probably 15 or 20 minutes in when the fog finally started to lift. With some pretty cool scenery. I feel like this thing got us off course. But it doesn't. We're right on that track. One more fish. Yeah, I noticed that, Willie. What that booty do? THG, you crazy. You just wanted me to say it. I thought about that right as I was saying it. 2 fish so far today. Family garden. Why is that straight down? Because we're in 30 feet of water, that's why. "28 feet, getting ready to make a turn." There's a little hint of a thermocline down there too. We won't be in that deep of water for very long. I can't see nothing. Looks like the reason I have subbed to this channel hasn't joined him today. Oh, well, she had a headache this morning. There's Becca. Howdy, Becca. Yeah, any of you that came in late, definitely go back at the beginning and look at this fog in the morning. When that fog started to lift, it was... I wish I'd have just had a real good camera, because it was pretty cool. All the fog lifted up towards the peninsula first, and then I could turn around and look towards the causeway, and it was like it was streaming down and stuff. It was cool. Yeah, I know. I hope the weather holds out for the weekend too. We still don't... Hey, don't forget to send me that info, THG. We still don't know what we're doing for sure, but we want to have that option. There's a possibility we may be right over there on the peninsula, because we've been wanting to do that for so long. Take the boat out there, beach it. That's what we're talking about. That's exactly what we want to do. Boat out there and camp. We was actually going to do it yesterday and today, but we had some other stuff we had to take care of, and we decided not to do it. So that's kind of what we're wanting to do for the weekend. But you know how windy it gets out there. We gotta take all that stuff into account. That's why we want to have the other option of the hang. "25 people, 68 thumbs up." Yeah, that video of yours with the out there on the peninsula in the wind, that was crazy. Come on, fish. "3 hours and 3 minutes. "930 feet left on this track." So we've recorded 2 tracks so far, and we caught one fish on each track. There's the weekend angler. Boy, we hit the big time. Got the weekend angler, THG, Lyle Stokes. Hey, thanks, Chris Colbert. That's what happens when you don't turn on Do Not Disturb. Here's the big question of the day. What color do you want said anchors to be? Chad and Dockery said pink with glitter. Yeah, I don't care. Do they have to be painted? I mean, I guess you don't want them to rust up too much, but we don't care. Telly loves purple. That's all I'm going to say. What the? Telly says no. Pink matches my eyes. Drops Family Garden. Drops, I don't know that I've seen you in here before. We're glad to have you. We're so glad you joined us. If you've been here before and I didn't recognize you, I apologize. But we'd love for you to hang out a while, subscribe, and if you really like what you see, maybe consider being a member. We do more than fishing. We do a lot of camping. Hello, everyone. I'm in and out of chat. What'd you buy me, Telly? We do fishing, camping. Oh, you were over at Laura's. Okay. We do fishing and camping. Beautiful wife likes to do some cooking. She got a new banana pudding video out, just put out the other day. Delicious banana pudding. If they send you a super chat, will you stand up on the boat and say no? I already said it for free. Nice try, though. $671 feet. Oh, that banana pudding's. It is so good. I didn't eat any of that batch. She made that to take to work. I didn't eat any of it. But I know it's good. Gets me in trouble. I start eating that and I don't want to stop. Look at that. Snag. Yep, Nilla wafers. Kelly did a good job on that video. Wait, people at work get some pudding. But me, your best friend in the whole world, doesn't. Hey, you know, you got to be around to get banana pudding. I'll definitely check out Drop's channel. Somebody make sure they put that link in if they haven't already. I'll go back later and pick that link up. I want another fish. 23 people, 69 thumbs up. This is just awesome. I think we hit 100 thumbs up one time. I think other than that, 69, 70, 75 area, that's probably the second highest we've ever had on thumbs up. That hiking guy, quote of the day. Y'all think you're slick. Man, it is so nice out here. I'm ready for these leaves to start changing though. I can't believe they took out all the docks at the boat ramp already. And they did it quick. It only took them, they were just getting ready to start when I pulled in. And I'd say within an hour they had them all out of there. $450 more feet. And then we got to decide what we're doing. I may run up there and make one more track. J420. That's right. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. There's Dan. Oh, they take it out before it freezes, Dan. I mean, it's kind of early in my opinion, but they get them all up out of the water before the lake freezes. Really wanting something to eat that live bluegill. $330 more feet. We'll be right back where we started. I love this record feature. I don't know how annoying that motor is for you guys. I'm sure it is, but I kind of get used to it after a while. I'm thinking, so try Candy King's Gush. Well, I'm one of those, when I find a flavor I like, I just stick with it. There's a whole lot of them. I've tried so many, and some of them give me a headache. Some of them I don't like. They burn my throat. I'm kind of particular. Once I find one, I just keep that one. But I've heard of that. Pretty sure I've heard of that. As soon as we end this track, I'm gonna head up towards the peninsula a little ways. I'll turn you guys around so you can enjoy the scenery instead of just watching me drive the boat. And then I'll record a track, and I'll probably just follow it back. And then I'll be done for the day. 185 feet to go. And the snag. Oh, goodness. Get this snag out. I'll head up towards the peninsula a little bit. And our live bluegill is going to become fresh cut bluegill. I didn't think I had that much line out. There it goes. All right. I'm going to record one more track going up towards the peninsula. You guys are welcome to stay, go, do whatever you'd like, but it's going to take a little bit. I'd say 15 or 20 minutes. I'll spin you around so you can enjoy the view. I won't be able to chat. I won't be able to see it. For those of you that don't know, I'm not going any faster because this is all no wake zone. So I'm going to head straight over towards that bank and run all the way up the bank to that point towards the peninsula. I don't see fish. I may do something different. Right now I'm seeing fish. Not a lot of fish, but fish. Most of them are down towards the bottom. Following the contour lines right now, if I get any closer to the bank, it just stays at constant depth. We're out here where it starts to drop into some deeper water. make a turn here, a very gradual turn, and we'll start fishing again. Gotta be careful how far back I go, I'll lose signal. Telly and I usually do pretty good dragging this stretch right here. I know this chart's way off over here. It says it's supposed to be in 20 feet of water. I'm in 9. All right, let me turn this around. Spin you guys back around. What have you been saying about me? There's Lance. Very nice view. I could sit there all day. Mr. Murillo, Greenwell. Watching while supposed to be working. All right, we just recorded a 1 mile track. Let me spin this around. Going on the picture of the paw print I took, what I see online, I think there was a mountain lion. Oh. Let me spin us a little bit. I did see some fish on the graph, so we'll see what happens. We'll give it at least half hour, 45 minutes. If we ain't caught nothing, I'll probably just end it and go home. All right, go to iTracks to start. I don't want to go that fast. Let that thing get us under control, and I get some baits ready. Mr. Live Bluegill. become Mr. Cut Bluegill. All right, let's try it. Cut bluegill and chicken. That's what we got on now. We lost a lot of people making that move. That's okay. My mom and aunt do over. Need to park in the yard. Yeah. Just make sure I got room to turn the boat around. You know how I do it. But you gain me, so that makes up for it. That's right. That's right, Mike. Telly, I'm only going to give us 45 minutes to an hour, and then I'm heading home. Well, hopefully, I don't even know what time it is. Almost 1. If I pack it up at 2, I could be home by 3:30 or so. No rush, man. That's a good wife right there. That is a good wife right there. There was one section of this drag or this, what am I even calling it? Route recording track, where it kind of went dead. I didn't see a whole lot of fish. But I was following those contour lines the whole time, right where it goes from shallow to deep. I should say shallow to deeper. And that, it was funny because when we were up there with the boat ramp and stuff, it was pretty spot on, the chart was. But out here was telling me I should have been in 24 feet of water, 20 feet of water. I was in 9. But up there it was real accurate. I'm just enjoying myself out here too. 23 KC. What's going on? I can kind of understand when the weather's like this. I can understand why somebody just want to come out and sit on their boat. But you invite your mom and aunt over for spending spree. I don't think that's it. I don't feel as good about this track as I did the last 2, though. I will admit that. I would love. There's a real long cove that goes back up this way, behind the phone. Super shallow, but the channel runs right through it. You stay in that channel, it's fairly deep. I would love to run up through there and fish all that, but Charlie and I have been up in there before, and there's no signal. Well, we can't get any fresher bait. Well, the chicken's been frozen a couple times. We were using some pretty nasty chicken when we were in Virginia. And that was the only thing we was catching the fish on. Well, that's not the only. We caught a lot of fish on that nasty chicken. That 25-pound blue that Tom caught came on that nasty chicken. That chicken was in that red cooler back there for like 3 days with no ice. And we were catching fish on it. Catching good fish on it. Wow, 72 thumbs up. Still got 14 people watching. We lost a lot of people on that run, didn't we? That's all right, though. We get about a half a mile of this drag done, I'll reevaluate. We drag a half a mile this and we ain't caught a fish, I may call it quits. Because that part back up in there was where I lost a lot of confidence. Just wasn't marking any fish. We started out marking fish when I started recording. Then it kind of went dead, and then we started marking fish again. But I know when Telly and I come out here, and we always troll, we're usually up a little bit closer to the bank. Sorry about that. I have no idea who that was. But anyway, Telly and I we'll usually drag right up through there, but I think the lake's low because I'm seeing a lot of bank I'm not used to seeing. It's probably why my graph was off so much, but it shouldn't have been off that much. 5 or 6 feet maybe. Telly and I usually, from this cove back over in there, all the way through here and back up this way, we usually do all right with catching some dragon. I think the next time I come back out here, I'll just bring the GoPro and I want to run up in that cove right there. It's like 1.5 miles or 2 miles to another boat ramp back in there. And you kind of got to stay in that channel. It stays pretty shallow. But I'd like to drag that channel. The phone's just going crazy now. I don't even know who that was. Didn't even pop up. A lot of bouncing going on. don't know how much you guys can see, but right over there, right there. Yep, about right in there on that other bank line. That's the peninsula. And Telly and I may end up over in there camping this weekend. Take the boat out and beach it. Maybe even down a little farther down in there. But the sunsets from that peninsula are just awesome. I just saw Mike Chavez's live. I've never been into one of his, so I'm gonna say hello. Hey, you go enjoy Mike's live, man. That's what it's all about. You don't have to apologize to me or explain it to me. I don't think I've ever been in one of his lives either. I'm gonna have to rewatch it. He's out there on Curd. Hopefully they're doing well. I'm tempted to end this live and go turn his on. I have both lives running. They've been catching some nice fish. Well, good. I may have to, maybe I should end this one and just watch Mike. He's out there with Josh and Art and everybody, or no, somebody said he was with his grandma. Is that what it was? Something like that? Yeah, out there on Curd, there's some good fishing on Curd. And Gaston. Telly and I love it out there. Wish we could go more. It's an 11-hour drive for us. Well, hopefully everybody in here has him, Miss Sharon, and someone named Tim. Oh, is he with they out there with Tim King? We've been on Tim King's boat before. We're probably on Tim's boat. Matter of fact, why don't we do that? Why don't everybody go watch them? All right, Chad. Let's all go watch Mike Chavez. Why don't we do that? Tell him I sent you. Tell him Hooks and Hammocks sent you. Let's go enjoy his live. I'm only going to drag another half hour or so, and I'm going to go home anyway. So, Fishing and Cooking with Mike Chavez. It's on his channel, I'm assuming. So if you don't have him, go check him out. If somebody wouldn't mind putting that link up real quick. We'll all go enjoy Mike's live stream. There's Mike Costello. Yes, Chad. Yes, we do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end this. I'm going to go watch Mike's live. I would like for all of you to go in there too. Tell them Hooks and Hammocks sent you. I'm sure they're going to have a better chance of catching fish over there than I am here. So you guys all go enjoy that. I'm going to try to enjoy some of that live myself. I know, Willie, but I mean, in 30 minutes, I'll be back at the boat ramp anyway. So let's go enjoy some Mike Chavez, Tim King, Sharon, and some fish catching. But thank every one of you for hanging out. Appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you on the next one.